First of all, a very good evening, everyone. On behalf of Group 4, I would like to introduce ma'am to our topic, that is a study of the impact of leadership styles on employees' motivation and commitment in Infosys. And seek your permission to start with the presentation.
Sure, go ahead.
I'd like to start with the introduction of the subject in our topic, that is leadership. Leadership is the potential to influence behavior of others. It is also defined as the capacity to influence a group towards realization of a goal. Leaders are required to develop future visions and to motivate the organizational members to want to achieve the visions which they plan to. According to Kate Davis, leadership is the ability to persuade others to seek defined objectives enthusiastically. It is the human factor which binds a group together and motivates it towards a goal. Pawan, can you please take the next slide?
Is it visible?
Yeah. So here we have introduced. This is the introductionary of our subject, which is leadership, and I'll like to tell Aniket, ask Aniket Sharkar to take the lead.
Yes, Harshvardhan. Hello, everyone. Hello, ma'am. My name is Aniket Sherkar, and I'm going to take over this slide to explain you the concept of leadership. Before I do that, let me tell you a little story. This story is about the Battle of Marathon. Battle of Marathon was fought in 5th century before Christ. A great historian called Herodotus recorded this battle in his text. On the brink of the battle, the generals or the commanders of Athenian army, they did not have one opinion. Since they were not sure if the Persian army is going to attack them, they all said that we are not sure if we should attack or not attack. Some of them were like the Athenian army should fight, and some of them were like Athens should not fight. So what they did was they held a meeting in the courts of Athens, and Callimachus was the person who was going to decide if Athens would fight or not. Miltiades was one of the commanders who wanted the court to vote for battle. Following are the words that Miltiades said to Callimachus that influenced him to give his decision. I'm going to read his words from nationalgeographic.com. The words are following. It is now in your hands, Callimachus, he said, either to enslave Athens or to make her free and to leave behind you for all generations a memory more glorious than even Harmodius and Aristogeiton left. Never in our history have we Athenians been in such peril as now. If we submit to Persians, Hippias will be restored to power, and there is little doubt that the misery must then ensue. But if we fight and win, then this city of ours will grow to preeminence amongst all the cities of Greece. If you ask me how this can be and how the decision rests with you, I will tell you. We commanders are 10 in number, and we are not agreed upon what action to take. Half of us are for battle, half against it. If we decide to fight, I have little doubt that the result will be bitter dissension. Our purpose will be shaken, and we shall submit to Persia. But if we fight before the rod can show itself in any of us, if God gives us fair play, we cannot only fight but win. Yours is the decision. It all hangs upon you. Vote on my side and our country will be free. Yes, the first country of Greece. But if you support those who have voted against the fighting, the happiness will be denied to you. And Callimachus was won over and voted for Miltiades. Athens then fought the Battle of Marathon, and it did not only fight, but it won. 6,400 Persians were killed in the Battle of Marathon. That is how leadership can affect employees. That is the great deal of effect that it shows. Coming back to the presentation, as MBA students, we all look for an exact definition of leadership. But let me tell you, there isn't exact definition of leadership, because as people vary, they all view leadership differently. Some describe leadership as an act of influence, some as the process, and yet others have looked at a person's trait as the leadership. Following these are some of the definitions of leadership, but I'm going to read out one that suits well with me. Nell et al. In 2004 defined leadership as the process whereby one individual influences other to willingly and enthusiastically direct their efforts and abilities towards attaining defined group or organization goals. There are several types of leadership, such as transformational, transactional, laissez-faire. The next on this slide is the objectives, which will be explained by my colleague.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello everyone. Hello ma'am. I'm Sonali Kolle, roll number 37. I am going to explain the objective of our project. First objective is find the impact of the leadership in information knowledge sectors like Infosys, and to access the impact of the leadership style on the employment commitment. If we are going to talk about the leadership style, is the leadership to provide the direction, implementing plans, and motivate the people, as the leadership is viewed as the combination of the different characteristics, traits, and the behavior that are used by the leaders for interacting with their subordinates. Moving next to the objective, is to find the access of the impact of the motivation on the employee's working style, and know how leadership will help in achieving a cohesive organizational structure. As we are going to talk about the motivation, research says that the motivated, engaged, and the responsive workforce is essentially more productive than the unmotivated and apathic type of the group of the employee. When employees feel motivated and engaged, they will more likely to do the good work, and it's always good for the organization. Our last objective is to access the relationship between the employees of the organization and the manager, and to find the motivation existence in the Infosys across all over the India. Yeah, thank you so much. Our next is the literature review. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to ask Krishna. Krishna Oja, is he present? Please go on, Krishna.
Hello everyone, my name is Krishna. My roll number is 44. As my colleague Aniket and Harshvardhan introduced about our leadership, our topic leadership, and now thankful to Sonali who gives an opportunity to carry on me on my topic literature review. So basically, leadership plays a very important role in organization. It consists the vital role of a leadership to direct a team, has ability to coordinate among the people, increase communication, and motivating, inspiring to the people, and empowering them to contribute to achieving organizational success. As per Rima Chaudhary, the leadership involves the different factor and ingredients. To being a leader, you have to play different role in your organization, like communicator, motivator, inspirational, and also try to help others for their effective contribution in organizational. A best leader is one who decide their vision and achieve their goals, objective to complete their mission, small mission to touch their vision, like Mukesh Ambani, Ratan Tata. Who is he? They are also a good leader, like who plan their vision, coordinate their team, and empower to achieve their visions, and Yeah. Pawan, please go to next slide.
Yeah, I already changed it.
Yeah. Now, following are the attributes of the best leader. A best leader having an attributes of positivity, reliability, and proactiveness. Also, best leader have the clear vision of business goals. Firm communicate towards meeting defined goals, and skillfulness in planning and developing strategies. And ability to impact employees to meet goals.
Yeah, Krishna. Thank you. Okay. Good evening, ma'am, and good evening, all of you. My name is Pawan Pandey, and my roll number is 48. I am going to present you a research methodology topic under our PPT. So, first of all, we all know that leadership is not a magic; it's a method. Same goes with the research. Research is also not consist of any kind of magic. It's also consists of different methods. If we're talking about the methods, because if you're talking about the methods, then very different types of methods used and vary according to the researcher. While starting the any kind of research, researcher do a digging inside a topic, like he used and he preferred different types of websites. He went through like different types of books and journals and research paper, and in organizational behavior or any subject which include a research, that segregate all those things in different methodologies or in different methods. Researcher used observational method. They also used like indirect oral method. They used survey method. They used and in survey method there are different types of survey included. If we're talking about if talking about my topic, we use a field survey method. In that we design a sample, and the sample that we conduct and that we get from Pune, Navi Mumbai, Nagpur, Bangalore, and Delhi. Okay, and the and sample size we sent our survey form to almost 20 executive, but we got the response from 8 only. That includes one response from Mumbai, three from Pune, and the remaining others from Bangalore, Nagpur, and Delhi. Talking about the primary data source, a primary data source, or we can generally say that primary source is like the research that done by researcher himself. Okay, so whatever kind of information that he has, he collect all those information by his own, by using a reasoned conclusion, by using conclusions of conclusions, reasoned conclusions, based conclusion on evidence, connect primary sources to the context in which they were created, and also synthesizing information from multiple sources. Second thing is descriptive survey that we used, like we preferred research and books that was written by Hislop 2003, and all two to three more authors. We also went through the different research papers, and specifically mentioned here we went through the thesis that was written by Rima ma'am. Rima ma'am their PPT from DY Patil Institute. We went through all the topic that they covered in their thesis. So in descriptive survey, it is also include the quantitative information summarized through statistical analysis, and it also include published reports of organization. Field survey. Field survey is a widely used method all around the world. And why it is widely used? Because it is a more realistic and it gives a better understanding regarding the topic. talking about field survey, then it gives a complete clarity according to topic, because we use a instrument in a field survey method. That instrument is known as questionnaire. In questionnaire, there is a series of or we can say that sets of different questions that we ask to respondent, and these questions are particularly emphasize on the data that we need from the respondent. That like in our topic, we need the data regarding to motivation, regarding to commitment, and regarding to the leadership. So we particularly ask question to our pilot, that is our respondent, on and regarding all these aspects. And in field survey, it's also include different types of question making methodologies. But we generally use a simple one, because we try to find out or try to dig out more and more information regarding leadership in Infosys. And why it is mostly used, because it consists or it is help to evaluate data, gather information about attitude. It completely, because if respondent responds to your questions, that you are already designed in such a way that if he try to answer the particular question on that way, on this way, we already decide the factor, whether if he answer like A, then we can easily judge his attitude. Or if he answer B, then we can also easily decide his behavior according to their answers. So that is a very understandable, and that is a information that gives regarding their attitude and regarding their behavior. Most important is it is focused on facts. It is definitely it is focused on facts, because it's a relatable. It gives that the information that we got, it is from the particular person which is already faced and which is already working in that particular organization. He easily know and betterly know whether the leadership is present or not. So I would like to ask Varun, please take over from this. Varun.
Yes, sure. Good evening, everybody, respected ma'am and my friends. So I would be speaking about the research questions that we had designed for the respondents. We had 20 people, out of which there were 8 respondents to the questions we had designed. So further, these are the questions where we try to find out the exact segment of people who really think that the role of leadership, motivation, and commitment could change the organization. Further, we are going to analyze these questions in a graphical way where we can easily understand things. Pawan, I request you to change the slide. Yeah. So the question number 1 was, to what extent are the employees committed to their organization? Out of which 75% people answered they are fully committed, and 25% people answered they are partially committed to that specific question. Question number 2 was, what are your thoughts regarding leadership in your organization? We had 4 options given to the respondents, out of which 6 people, that is 87.5%, chose leadership is important for the progress, and 2 people, which is 12.5%, chose they need to change the way of leadership. Now next, that is third question, is there enough motivation in our organization to help and achieve the targets? In which 6 people answered yes, there's enough motivation, whereas a single respondent answered there is not that good motivation, and one was not sure about that. Let's go to fourth question. Which kind of motivation do you need in the organization? Now, the options we have framed was intrinsic
Varun,
motivation.
sorry to disturb you. Varun, we are just running
Yes,
short
ma'am.
of time, so can the other person take over the slide, please? I'm really
Sure,
sorry
ma'am.
to cut you. So
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am, sure.
yeah, the next one, please.
Yeah, ma'am, no problem. Just a second. Yeah. Harshit, please go on.
Yeah, am I
A
audible?
bit fast because I need to ask you questions as well. Okay. So yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am and my fellow mates. My name is Harshit Manocha, roll number 46. I will be sharing my views on data analysis and interpretation of this presentation. I would like to continue what Pawan and Varun said, that there are two types of research which we did, that is primary and secondary data. But we took primary data for doing data analysis and interpretation, wherein we used a field survey method to collect data from various employees from Infosys, that from North region, South region and West region. This data was then analyzed by us using Google Analytics, which Varun showed us in previous slides. And this data was then categorized by us into commitment, leadership and motivation. The table is in front of you, where it shows that 87.5% of employees are fully committed and remaining 12.5% employees are not fully committed but partially committed towards the organization. The leadership shows that 95.8% positive and effective impact is there towards the employees, and remaining 4.2% are not satisfied with what leadership they are getting. Whereas in motivation, 79.16% are satisfied with the motivation they are receiving, and 20.84% are still lacking or not satisfied with motivation. Can you go to the next slide? Yeah. Here we can see the mean and average calculated data in a pie diagram as well as also in a bar chart. The results show that the employees are very happy with leadership style that they are getting, that is are all approx 96%. Also we can see here that somewhat there is a lack of motivation in the employees. So what I would like to suggest is, if the leaders of the organization provide a bit more motivation to their employees, it will help them in a much better way to enhance their productivity and performance. Thank you. That's all from my side. My colleague Sushant will continue.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good
So our
evening.
next topic is the results. After the research and analyzing the data, we come to know that in the Infosys, the employees observe impression of transformational and transactional leadership in the top level management. Transformational leadership has been found to be positively related to organizational commitment and work motivation. Study also found that the leadership helps in being focused toward their organizational commitment, as an influential and zealous leadership keeps the employee motivated. Successful and effective leadership use their charisma and power to inspire and motivate followers to trust and follow their example. They generate excitement and energy by falling on the good prospects. Discussing about occupational status, the study indicated that occupational status was positively related with the employee commitment. And now, considering the last point of the study, we can state that in every organization, motivation plays important role, and psychology of employees' ambition should be promoted to keep their commitment to their employer. Thank you. Over to you, Nehal.
Good evening, ma'am and everyone. I'm Snehal Karsait, roll number 120. After result and discussion, I would like to continue the subtopic of suggestion recommendations. To reach the hearts and mind of employees, leader needs to walk the talk with an impelling vision. Leaders should motivate, encourage followers to challenge themselves more out of comfort zone and explore the untapped potential. Empathy and emotional intelligence also lay foundation for an effective leader-follower relationship. In a summary, according to the result of this current study, Infosys could follow the following suggestions: attention to improving supervisors' management and leadership skills, and to monitoring the relationship between supervisors and employees. Some strategies and managerial plannings needs to be developed in those companies in order to increase the organizational effectiveness further. The supervisors, especially the senior ones, leadership roles, should have their own vision and development plans for team members, should contain the more session on motivations, as a result says that the employee needs more motivation. Professionals and trainers can use the result from the current study to develop leadership developing training interventions based on organizational and individual needs. Thank you. Over to you, Aves. He'll be discussing limitations and future scope.
Okay, I'm sorry, like the time is we are coming to the end of the session. Just one or two questions I just want to ask you. According to you, what is the success mantra of Infosys? Okay, why people want to join Infosys? What is the success mantra? And according to you, what Infosys should be inculcating more in its work culture or leadership qualities that people would be much more interested to join Infosys? So these two questions, who can answer?
Yeah, ma'am. This is Aves, roll number 43.
Yeah, please.
Like as my topic was limitation and scope of future, what I can see is that like Infosys more towards AI. Like they are thinking of implementing AI. And what we can see is that like as Infosys, we consider to continue to build the capabilities of Infosys NIA. They are like organizing or implementing their own platform for AI, artificial intelligence, with the name of Infosys NIA. And what is happening is that, ma'am, like Infosys NIA is helping them a lot. Like beside helping them in a CPC or a better forecasting or in a dynamic fraud analysis, we can see that like their productivity has been increased. There has been efficiency in delivery as well. And if we go by the past record, what we see is that like in the last 12 months, they have eliminated like 1100 workers, 1100 employees from particular special task, and they have applied them somewhere else, which is more important. So this is very good. And the genuine information what we can get out of the Infosys website is that, like, ma'am, like they have conducted a seminar or on a topic of amplifying human potential towards AI, out of which there were like 1600 IT professional and the decision maker. And out of that 1600, like 76% were like on a thing that AI is fundamental to success. Like for the success, the organization should implement AI. And 64% believe that organizational behavior is dependent on AI only on a large scale. But the majority, that is 84%, believe that like they should train their employees, which comes under motivation for AI, because AI is the future. And till now, AI has been an intellectual language, but from now it will be a common language. From like most integrated work, like talking about like our usual holiday planning and the most integrated work, this AI is the future, and that future is now. We will be surprised by seeing that like our personal computer and the mobile are gonna talk back to us that we have never imagined. And when there are pros, there are cons as well. Like if we go, no one is perfect. Like AI do have some cons that are like it is less transparency, because transparency is very low. When there is less transparency, the control for the outcome is very low. We don't have a control for the outcomes, and also there is a private privacy issues.
Okay, understood. What is the answer for the second question? Second question answer.
What was the second question, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am. Please repeat the question.
Yeah, second question was, first was like what is the success mantra? Second question was what more Infosys can do so that they become much more popular, right? Through leadership, of course. Anything extra they should be inculcating? Any leadership qualities you would like to suggest where they can, implement and they can become much more better? Because everyone doesn't know about AI, right? So what more can be done?
Ma'am, like through our field survey, this is Aves again, roll number 43.
Yeah.
Through our field survey, and like we even contacted few employees who are like right now actually working in